up the last binder. Now I'm back. So we're gonna go through the last binder. This binder is a little tricky just because there's so many things. So I got these trackers for my student loans from Baddies and Budgets. Yeah, Baddies and Budgets, obviously, clearly. But I don't think I'm gonna use these because I have a different tracker for them. And right now, and that's gonna be like, I wanna have that as like a separate video. So I'm gonna do that separately. And then now I think it's like still on forbearance, or it's still something, I don't know. They change what's happening with these student loans every so often. I just have so much money that I owe that I just want to get somewhere with them. All right, but let me start with the bills. So this binder is a little bit tricky because I have it in 2 different accounts, but they're all bills, and I have to just know where, not even 2 different accounts. I shouldn't say 2 different accounts. I have it in 2 different banks, but there's different accounts. So each one has a different, is in a different account. All right, so let me start with, oh, and I even wrote it here so I know where each one goes. So I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna have it, write it down. Okay, this thing, how should I do this? Because here it's written different than here and here. All right, I think I'm gonna do how I have it here because this is how it is in the bank. So I'm gonna start with taxes, and then I think I'm gonna shuffle the stuff here, maybe. All right, we'll see. Let me start writing it out. So number 1, let me close that. So number 1, I have taxes. My goal is 300, and I have 300, so I'm not putting anything in it. So this is for me to do my taxes each year. Even though I don't live in New York, I still have to file for taxes just because you know how that goes. This is for a home that we're saving to renovate. So I want the goal to be 50,000. I don't know how much I have there now. 3, this is my retirement. So I put money aside. So the goal is, I think they raise it to 7,000, like what your IRA should be for the year, but I don't know. And then I have to go back and double check and see what I actually have in the bank. All right, so let's see, number 4 is, this is where the student loans come in. Student loans, and I have $100,000 plus some, but I have to figure out how much I have in the bank. And then this is my emergency fund. I want it to be, I had it. I got to my goal and then an emergency happened, so I had to use it. I gave my mom the money because last summer my dad had a stroke, and then their apartment caught on fire. It was like electrical fire, so I gave my mom the money. So now I'm gonna like rebuild and do it all over again, which I'm grateful that I had it because it came in clutch, but I was like, I just saved it. But it's okay. God provided it the first time, he will provide it again. And then for tech, I say 2,000 to start, and then I'll build off of that because I'm using like the school laptop now. I just bought a new phone, so I used the money that I had there. That's why this number, I know it's not like completely accurate, because I bought the new phone that I'm recording with, the new Samsung, and then I want to get a Kindle. I have to get a laptop, and I just want to save up for when I have to get a new phone. So I want to start just saving slowly and just kind of build it up. This is for annual subscriptions, and this is for monthly subscriptions. So right now my subscriptions come out from my credit card, but I want to try to be like a month or 2 ahead, just so I'm ahead, so I have the money like put down, like ready to go whenever I need it. So this one's gonna be a little bit tricky, so I'm gonna again, I feel like I'm gonna keep reiterating the same thing. Like, I made this tracker, I got this tracker made, and this is how I thought I would categorize it, and then now I'm changing it up, which I feel like it's like a first world problem, because it's not a terrible problem to have. Like, there are worse problems that's going on in this world than a divider or some trackers. So let me divide it up here. So I'm gonna keep this dashboard over here. Hopefully you guys can still see. And then I will switch it the way I have it here. I'll check what I have in here, and then also check what I have in the bank. And then I'll come back and I will add the money. I need to add so TurboTax, anything in the front, annual subscription, monthly subscription. I'm gonna use buffer because I don't have a goal. I don't have an envelope for this home one. So we have TurboTax. I'm gonna use this for the home. Oh, and I also need to get a tracker for that. TIAA, student loans, emergency fund. So for my emergency fund, I've been using this. I got these from somebody online. Budget Boss Girl by Mama. Mom Needs a Clone, and this was again when I first started. I used these, like these came out and I used them, and I want to continue using them, so that's why they're here. All right, so I'm gonna add these in here. Here we go. So TurboTax is fully funded. So I have TurboTax fully funded. Don't need to add anything else. All right. For the home now, my goal is 50,000. I don't know what I have left in the bank, so I have to go through and check and see. Let me take this off. All right, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna double check my stuff, come back, and then I'll just come back for the cash stuff. I had to try to figure out so many things. I had to try to figure out, reorganize like the layout of this, where things were going. Even this, like I started writing it here, and then it didn't work here, and I just had to take my time. Oh, what's that about? Okay, I had to take my time and figure out where I needed to put everything. And so this was the old sheet from before that I had. And actually the numbers on here were correct. I just had to like double check, make sure. I had to use my phone to make sure that I had the right stuff. I had to reorganize the binder. But now, and then even this tracker, like the stuff I wrote was correct. I guess I was really prepared to get myself underway and do what I needed to do. So let's flip through here. So let me see if you guys can see everything. This is really for me, to be honest. So you guys don't need to see that. So, I mean, if you do, it's fine. But TurboTax is completely funded, fully funded for February. I like to do it like as soon as possible. So I have 300. Last year it didn't cost me the entire 300. It was like 100 something. But I just want to have 300 in there just in case. You never know. Like a couple years ago, I got audited and that like freaked me out. So I don't know. This one is for a home binder that we need to get some renovations and stuff done. So I'm gonna add. So let me see, I updated the trackers and everything, so now I'm really just going in and add, oh, I have to change this one because I made some adjustments to the adjustments. So I'm gonna add 150 here, and I'm gonna waste, and not well, I was gonna say waste your time, but that's not really it. But I'm just gonna take some time, I should say, and add some stickers to the 50, some butterfly stickers. So I really want to make sure, it's probably going to be a long video. I'm going to try to speed up where I can, but I just want to make sure that I'm ready and I'm on track and that I have some kind of, I want to be as consistent as I possibly can. So I'm adding, so I'm going to cross this out because I added 150, so now I have 300. I want to be as consistent as I possibly can, like have the same amount of money, the same amount of stuff. So each week, I know things are going to change. So 1, 2, 53. I know things are definitely going to change, but I just want to have something and some kind of structure and order. All right. TIAA, which is the retirement. I'm adding 25. All right, so I'm adding a 20 and a 5. Now I have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96. Okay. Student loans, this is the big one. So I've been adding and then paying down, but I want to make sure that I have whatever the, so I'm adding 200. So I want to make sure that I have whatever's like the minimum payment and a little bit extra. So the last time I checked, my minimum payment was like 150 something, but I don't know if that changed or if it's going to change. But I had like some money put aside because I wanted to be a few months ahead of the minimum payment, and then I would just add on money as I go, and then to pay down a little bit more. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 412. But because it was on, they like was on forbearance or was doing something, they what did I do? I didn't pay, they didn't take out the minimum payment, so I've been like slowly adding more to it. All right, so emergency fund should be getting 36, but it's gonna be 36 in here. So again, this tracker was from Mom Needs a Clone, but I don't know if she still has her YouTube. I don't know if she still has her Etsy. So these are old. I think I got these in like 2020 or 2021 when like I first started getting into budgeting. So I need 36. So 20, 30, 35, 36. All right. So I'm gonna add this. Oops. So I'm gonna add the cash to this envelope. And then just use the tracker. Use these. I could put it in here, but I just want to use the tracker as just use this as a this envelope as a tracker. I like what I think. Oh my gosh, there's so many people now who are not writing. I think it's Melanin. No, Melina. She is like, and somebody else I think I saw recently that they're not. Oh, I know who it is. It's Desiree by Desiree Plans, I think it's her channel name. Like, she's using the inserts instead of like writing or like putting something on the envelope. And I like that because then you can always like switch it out. Like, you can keep your envelope, switch it out, change it up if you need to. That would have been like, in the future, I think that's helpful because things change so often, or sometimes you don't need a tracker, you just need something else, and I don't know. You don't need an envelope, and sometimes you do need the envelope, and it gets a little dicey. And the envelopes are, like, when you buy them, they're not expensive. Like, I'm not somebody who is gonna make the envelopes. Like, I don't have time for that. This envelope also is, I think it was like Freeport Creations. I found this on Etsy. Again, I don't know if that person is still selling or what's going on, but I'm gonna add 84, so 50, 80, I mean 50, 60, 70, 84, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let me add my sticker. It took me a while to get everything together because 50, 70, to figure out where I needed to put what, how much I needed to put, and then on Chase. I like how some of the other banks, like, you can put like the bucket so you know where everything is going. Chase, like, the savings is a little dicey. All right, so far I put in $495 in like the other ones, and then I'm gonna go to my annual subscription. This is where it took me a little minute to try to figure out where I had everything, because again, when I bought these like dividers from Christian over at Intentional Living, I was like, oh, I even took some out and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna use those anymore. But I'm like, oh, I'll just have ExpressVPN, the Kindle, the Prime, and then the other, just in case, and like all this stuff. And lo and behold, I had to redo how I was, the stuff that I have, because I'll show you the ones that I had before. So I had my US shipping, was the one that, the shipping company that I used to get things shipped to Kuwait. I'm no longer using that. Like, I have like the free stuff because I'm not getting stuff shipped as much as I thought I was going to, because I just go home and buy whatever I need. Like, I'll save up and then buy. Hulu, I put my Hulu on pause because nobody was at home was watching it, and there's only so much I can watch as a teacher or like as a human, to be honest. Like, I have Netflix, I have Amazon Prime, and so I try to do different things. The Norton, I had it for the computer, like the laptop security system, but I don't have my own laptop, so the school has a laptop that has the stuff on it, so I don't need those. So when I got it, I was like, oh, this is stuff that I was using before, I know I need it, and now all the things that I have or need has completely changed. So I'm gonna go through that. I can get this here, and so on my sheet, like, that's why I had to like add a different sheet, because on my sheet I like had to write down each category and then how much I needed for each, and then that kind of thing. And then it got a little dicey. I'll show you where it got dicey. So I have the ExpressVPN, so I'm gonna start with that one because that one's easy. So the ExpressVPN, I just added 20, and now I have 60. For the Kindle, let me move this down a little bit. So for the Kindle, I'm gonna add 17, so 10, 15, 16, 17. I'm gonna add just 17. Is it 17 for the Kindle? Yeah. So now I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 47, 49, 51. So I have 51 for the Kindle. And then Prime, I'm just adding 20. So I have 20, 40, 60. Oh, let me turn my computer off. Alright, now let me go back to other, because that's where it gets a little slicey and dicey. All right, so I have the Duolingo. So far in Duolingo, I should have 50. So 20, 40, 45, 50. And I'm adding another 25. So now I have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. So I have 75 in Duolingo. My total for the year is 100. It's not due until sometime. I have like a calorie counting app. That's 11. And I have 4. I have 4 so far. And I'm adding another 4. Another 2 for 6. And then I have 8, 4, 2, 4. Oh, I think I wanted to do. So I'm supposed to have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm supposed to have 8 for my Google One. And I'm adding 4 more. So it should be 4 in 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to have different denominations so I can know which one goes with it. So now I should have 12. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. So that's that. I'm not going to count it all together because then I really wouldn't know what I'm doing. So I just added $88 to annual subscriptions. And my goal for annual subscriptions is, it should be like 452, but I just rounded up to 500 just in case, because there's always something hidden somewhere. So in total, this should have $264 dollars. That's in my bank. And then the monthly. Okay, monthlies also. Hello. Why does I keep? Oh, because I took my laptop off. It was connected to the laptop. Well, hopefully you guys can see. If not, it's just it got really dark. Sorry. All right. So for and this is another one too. Like, this is the monthly that I didn't get a envelope made. I think I had this from, I don't know, maybe got it like as a freebie, or I got it from somewhere, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use it. I know what it's for. The budget sheet has what it's for, so I'll be all right. So I'm adding 89, and this one's not terrible. So this one is, first one is Netflix. I have 20. I'm adding 10 because because I'm overseas, I had to change my, because I'm in Kuwait, I was using my brother's, or like our family Netflix, and then it kept kicking me out because they updated. So I had to get my own Netflix, and now I have to pay. Well, I was paying for the whole family one, but now they have to pay separate, and then I have to pay separate. It's Netflix, you guys, like one pay raise, one increase away from, I don't even know what. All right. So Google, this is my Google Fi. So it's like my international phone plan that I use when I travel. I like to have like data and stuff. And I like to keep my phone plan in the States just because sometimes you need, like, if you need like a security code or something like that, or you need somebody to call, you know, customer service, something like that, it's easy to just have the American phone plan. But I also, the thing I like with Google Fi is that you can like put the phone plan on pause for 3 months. And so that allows me to like save up some money because I don't always need the phone plan because I have a different phone plan in Kuwait. So, all that rambling to say that I'm adding $40. And now I have 20, 40, 65, 66. So 66 in Google Fi. So it's on hold now. So I want to try to get up to 75. Because it's like 75-ish depending on the plan that you have. It's a bit expensive, but it's worth it in my opinion. Right, Spotify, I have 11. I'm adding another 11. So let's see. 10, 20, 21, 22. So I'm trying to get 2 months ahead in my bills, in my monthly bills. All right, and Experian. So Experian, I use it for my what do I use it for? To monitor my credit and like make sure I have like that identity theft thing on it and everything. So I have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and then I'm adding another 28. So that should be the rest of the money. 25. 2 and 1. All right, let's see what we have. So I have 20, 40, 45, 50, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So I have $56. So I'm trying to get to 3 months ahead. What's this here? All right. So that is it for the monthly bills. And then I think that would be it for this cash stuff. It was a little bit all over the place. It was a little bit a lot. I had to like record in sections. So I started recording one piece and then I had to stop and somebody called and different things. And so hopefully like when I go to edit it, it makes sense. It looks okay and you know, bear with me as I try to figure out what I'm doing and, you know, make everything work. So that's it for the bills. And I have to double check and make sure that that was all the 1,000 that I needed to, that I had available to cash stuff. But I really just wanted to, even if I have to leave extra in as like a buffer, I just wanted to get started and, you know, start somewhere, make sure I know what I'm doing, make sure everything's, you know, I have some kind of plan. So then the following month or the rest of the school year, I'm ready. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your question, comments, and concerns, and I will see you in the next one.